Hello guys, welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Hello guys, welcome again. So let's talk about Bitcoin. And as you can see here, Bitcoin, well, actually this last week we saw a bounce from $65,000 to $70,000. And of course, it's testing the ME55. I opened a short position right now, well, actually yesterday, around 70K, $70,000, 100. And I am looking for actually a sideways action right now. Actually, I'm not looking for new lows. Actually, yes, I'm looking for just sideways, potentially around 65 again. And from there, I'm looking. Well, I'm just trading sideways right now. But actually, let me show you something. Bitcoin is forming something very interesting. We will have a buy signal very soon, potentially this week. So the worst scenario for Bitcoin right now, at least in my opinion, is just sideways or a bounce, where of course the target should be the MA55. I think maybe tomorrow we could see the DX getting negative here, but don't get me wrong, if we see your sideways here, right, sideways, for example, all this week we don't see Bitcoin pumping, just we see sideways here, and you see again the curve crossing here, the zero line here. Get ready, because potentially around here we could see another dump, and potentially this could be capitulation. Yeah, actually I am looking for a potential capitulation, one more leg down, and looking for potentially mid-50s around here. I'm looking for where is the monthly around here, the monthly around here in this area. I'm looking for this area around here between $50,000, $45,000, around here. This area, I am looking for capitulation for Bitcoin, and if everything goes well, Bitcoin could be around here, maybe just in sideways here for maybe a few months, and from here, I think will continue to the upside. Why I'm saying this? Because, well, every time when Bitcoin is crashing like this, right, is following this trend, and the trend is my friend till the end. Okay, so this is to the upside. Of course, not now. It's gonna take some time. Okay. So remember, my target, of course, for potential bottom, I said in my previous live stream, is around 50K, $40,000 around there. We could see lower prices, maybe, yeah, but I don't want to see the close below there. That's my point. Now, if we see here from the top to right now, this crash is 51%. Of course, it's not enough. I agree about it. Actually, that's why I'm looking for around 50K, around 60%, potentially maximum 70%, 40,000, between $50,000 to $40,000. I am looking for the bottom around there. Okay, so now let me show you something else. In the monthly, we don't have volume. Also, we in bi-monthly here, in long term, we have this beautiful sell signal, and actually this signal is very powerful. Without actually, we don't have any fake signals here. So I'm looking for around 43 with MA55 around here, $43,000 potentially, yes, but that doesn't mean we will not see a bounce. That's why actually in 1-day chart, as I said before, 1-day chart, right? 1-day chart, I am looking for sideways or bounce. Okay, sideways or bounce. So the timing is very important. If you see the curve crossing here, the center line here, even with the ADX negative, but Bitcoin is just lazy in sideways, get ready for another leg down. But right now, my projection for Bitcoin is no more crashing. It's just gonna be in sideways and potentially looking for a bounce. Okay, looking for a bounce, where this bounce should be a sell opportunity, short opportunity, and looking for continuation. Okay, so in 4-hour chart, as I said before, I am in short position. I am in short. By the way, actually, I have a last week actually was very bad for me. I mean, I think I can remember when I lost around 5 trades actually. Small losses, but I think I can't remember the last time when that happened to me, but it's okay. It's based on probabilities, right? So you see here for our chart, Bitcoin bounce here to MA55 to what? To keep falling. and open a short position at $70,000, 110. And from there, actually, I am short. I just protected my entry, looking for a potential maybe around 65, 64, potentially yes. And if we see a 12-hour chart, let me see 12-hour chart, what could happen here. Yeah, definitely I'm looking for another leg down, potentially a 55, 65, $64,000 potentially, and from there it could be a very very good buy opportunity from this area, something like this, right? So I'm playing right now ping pong here, where we have resistance at 70k and also 65k. Now maybe you are thinking, what is this, right? Why I have two boxes here? It's very simple. It's because I use volume profile here, as you can see here, from this from the lows of 2024 August, and of course the highs of 2025 October. And as you can see here, we have the bells, right? We have this bell here, and we have the second bell here, right? So as you can see here, this is, well, this is actually resistance right now for Bitcoin. And of course, where Bitcoin found the bottom here was actually almost in the peak of the bell, as you can see here. So right now, Bitcoin for me, this is actually support. This is the area of support within 65 to 62. And the Bitcoin crash following the bell, the lowest point is around 50k. That's why I'm looking for actually 50k. 50k ME55, right? By monthly ME55, and also, sorry, my monthly ME55, and also the volume is actually there. Now let me show you something interesting here. If we use volume profile for in all the all this move, like from 15k to the top, and as you can see here, we have a actually very good chart. Why Bitcoin crash? So it's crashing, or it was crashing very fast, is because there is no volume here. You see, there is no volume. This area is area of confluence. That's why Bitcoin is here. Confluence. When you see confluence, when I say confluence, is sideways, right? So if Bitcoin crashed this area, well, the next area, of course, is here, right? Is here, exactly at 50, 55, $52,000. You see? And if Bitcoin for some reason crash here, right, and it's not holding this area, the next area is around $30,000. All of this. Honestly, I am not expecting Bitcoin to. I am not expecting Bitcoin around 30k. Okay, I am not expecting that. Yeah. So, I am bullish in the long term. So that's why I am looking for 50k. Of course, the mindset for me, right? I will explain about this, but later. Let me finish with the technical analysis for altcoins and stock market and all of that. And after that, I will show you my website and also, well, what I'm doing in the long term. Okay. So let me show you here. First of all, let's talk about Ethereum. What is Ethereum? Ethereum here. Ethereum, as you can see here in weekly chart. Let me, one moment. In weekly chart, we don't have actually anything to say. Like right now here is just Ethereum is in sideways. Hit my target, 1,800, remember? And of course, now it's in sideways here. Why this is not good is because, well, Ethereum could actually close the monthly below the ME55, and after the ME55, last time actually, we got this massive drop all the way down to 1,300. Actually, I am looking for exactly the same thing. Around 1K is this area is potentially the area I am looking for Ethereum in the long term. Maybe not in the long term, maybe in the following, maybe in a couple of months, I think. Now let's continue with Solana. Solana, as you can see here, about to close below the ME55. This is not good, right? If we see the close below the ME55, of course, eventually I'm looking for crazy prices around $40, $40, $30 around there. Let me show you a weekly chart. Weekly chart here. If we use a volume profile here, from the bottom of to the top of, sorry, volume profile here to the top, there is no volume in this area. That's why I said to you long time ago, this is distribution for me, right? So the bell, the only one here actually kind of is this area, right? Of course, I am not expecting, well, yes, actually, yeah, I'm expecting Solana to crash actually to maybe 40, 50. Of course, I will explain in the second part of this live stream what I'm doing. But well, that is gonna be, it's actually very interesting. But well, okay, now let's go to another coin, potentially maybe Cardano. Well, what I can say about Cardano, Cardano is looking like it's about to crash. I am looking for a potential crash. Of course, as investor, the first buy opportunity is here around 25 cents. And the second buy opportunity could be around 1.10. The loss, around the lows of 2021. Yeah, around here. Okay, now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the stock market. Let me show you here. The stock market, Adobe, I'm still bullish. I am very bullish here, looking for long-term positions. I am building a position here in the long term, looking for buy monthly. The last time when Adobe tested this, I don't care the AI. I give a shit about the AI. I'm technical trader, so I don't care the news. But no, I don't care, seriously. But Figma, I don't care. But no, I don't care. The trend is my friend until the end, and this thing is to the upside. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's like this. Okay. So MA55 by monthly, last time it was in 2012. And now we have the opportunity again here in 2026. I will not waste this opportunity. It's very simple, okay? So we could see a buy signal here, maybe potentially this year. And after that, well, I'm expecting Adobe, it will just keep pumping, maybe potentially around 600. It's gonna take some time, but well, I am very, very, very patient. Very patient. Now let's talk about Colgate. Colgate doing so good as expected, as I said before. Look at this, wonderful, wonderful pump here. Yep. I didn't close my position. Looking for continuation. This is a potential new all-time high. I am looking for a new all-time high because there is no resistance. The resistance was here. This is what resistance, right? Now, as you can see here, this is not resistant, it's empty. So I'm looking for a potential new all-time high, and I will just keep holding my positions. Okay, now let's continue. Let's continue with Nvidia, for example. Nvidia in weekly chart. Weekly chart, I can say, is doing very well. Without volume, but it's doing very well. It's holding the range. Yeah, if we see a pullback to the B55, well, that is the area actually I'm looking for to buy. Now, let's talk about Netflix. Netflix, I'm very happy with Netflix. I started building a position. Yeah, I started building a position. So where I am looking for around here, between 70 to 55, around here. And of course, if we have an opportunity like this, like I see everything crashing even more, I will just buy more. So, but yeah, like a lot of the stocks actually, they are just crashing. Many, for example, Oracle is one of my favorites as well. Very good, doing very well. Looking for 112 around there. The turn is my friend until the end. Okay. Honestly, I don't care what the news. I don't care the Fed. I don't care. Just this is like this. Okay. This is like this. Of course, it takes time. As you can see here, MA55, MA55, MA55. The trend is my friend until the end. Okay. The last time was in 2022, and now it's coming here the next opportunity. Yeah. Okay. So now let's continue with Tesla. As you can see here, Tesla, very good. As you can see, a pullback to what? To buy more. Yeah. Between 380 to 325, 30, it will be nice actually. Okay, now let's continue with Uni, massive crash here. I will say a big buy opportunity for me. Of course, I will have to wait. I'm not saying buying right now here. This thing got rejected by the MA55, a bounce here to, well, crash. I need to see this thing is holding, forming some consolidation, because right now it's looking very strong. Looks like it wants to make a new low. But well, I will just wait. I was just waiting here. Let me see. We have a volatile variance. No, we don't have volatile variance. So the best thing to do here is just waiting for a some consolidation. UPS, amazing. As remember, this is my arrow I actually showed you last year in 2025. I said, hey, this is a big buy opportunity, and as you can see here, it's still there. Yeah, I'm very good, I know. Well, no, actually, no, I am not very good. Yes, I have some experience. That's all. Okay, Amazon dropping, very nice actually, dropping here. Tencent ME 55, of course, as investor, not financial advice, but this is the first buy here, at least for me. Monthly chart is looking for a potential drop to actually 176. For me, if we see this drop around the ME 55, big buy opportunity. As you see, 2023, and now the potential 2026, after 3 years, the next opportunity. As you can see here, the market is showing us the opportunity to buy, right? But many people will not do that because they are, oh my God, it's because of Fed. Oh, it's because whatever. I don't care. Yeah, it's fine. Not financial advisor, right? But yeah, okay. Now let's continue. Let's continue with the comments. Let me see. 51% drop is not enough for bottom historically. Yes, correct. You are right. Minimum at least 60%, maximum 80%. But it's gonna be interesting because I know sounds is not maybe a lot, but if we think about 60%, it's around 50k, right? 50k. But if we think about 86%, is around 86% is actually 20k. So that's why, in my case, I am building my positions for Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin, other assets. Yeah. And as you can see here, I am building here. I'm building my position right now. Okay, now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with the second. Okay, let me continue with the comments. Mark, thank you for joining. Solana 4-hour chart. Okay, 4-hour Solana. It's to the downside, my friend. Here, looking for maybe 78. NXT, okay, stock market, okay, monthly, interesting. This is the area to buy in the monthly chart, of course, right? Between 12 to 10, weekly chart. The buy signal is there, a little bit late. The entry was around 12, but it's around here. When the chart, looking for a pullback, something like this. But not, don't get me wrong, all of this area between 12, around 12 is a buy opportunity, of course, in the long term, right? In the long term, this thing, let me see. Yeah, every time when it's testing ME 55 here, historically speaking, is a buy opportunity here. You see? Okay. So let's continue with Pepsi. In the month is a little bit late. The buy opportunity was here around 138, 140. Buy signal is present here. Volume is coming here. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart, yeah, it's too late. Weekly chart you have to wait for. A pullback. So I will suggest if you want to enter here, right? Wait for the pullback and follow the trend. Okay. But the monthly is a little bit late, honestly. That's the thing. Like many stocks, including Bitcoin and crypto, they are looking like this right now. Oh my God, it's gonna crash. It's going to zero. And after that, oh my God, why I didn't buy it, right? Yeah. That is the mentality. Like, actually, if you are here, I want you to avoid. Yeah. We buy in bear markets and we sell in bull markets. No, we don't buy more in bull markets. We sell in bull markets. You know what I mean? Okay, good. I like this chart. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Awesome. Buy opportunity? Yes. I could be wrong, but the trend is my friend till the end, right? this is turning to the upside. So here, around the last opportunity was in 2022, right? And from here to here, it was 165%. Of course, after 3 years, you will have to be very patient. But as you can see here, the same opportunity is coming here, right? Here, weekly chart, this drop for me is a buy opportunity. Not financial advice, but yep, as investor, definitely yes. Okay, now let's continue with Shopify. Okay, Shopify. Okay. In the monthly is not there yet. I will wait for this area around 92 and 78, all of this area. And weekly chart, let me see. Weekly chart, technically speaking, is there. It depends on your time frame, my friend. But technically speaking, here, and after that, continuation. The problem with this is actually testing resistance, right? So this one could be fake. Careful here. Okay. Now let's continue with the second section of this. One moment. Second section of this. One moment. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I want to show you something. First of all, here I want to show you the next version of my website. This is the next version of my website. 1 second, let me show you here. Okay, so first of all here, let me show you here. I built this. I spent like maybe 1 month or 2 building this myself. But the idea is very simple. As you can see, of course, I started working with Bluffin, this exchange. Actually, I really like it because I didn't have any issues. It's very stable, actually. And also the most important thing is when I talk with them, they let me to talk freely, because many exchanges ask me, hey, don't talk about Bitcoin, the bear market, because we want to get more customers, and you are super bearish, they will not join, blah blah blah. But in my case, actually, they said, no, you are free to do whatever you want, just we want to work with you. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, let me show you here. The reality is this: all of us, we pay fees, right? When we trade, we pay fees, and it's quite expensive, actually. And plus, for example, you have to pay subscriptions, you have to pay many things, right? It's very expensive. So I got this idea. It's like, okay, instead of paying more money, anyway, we have to pay taxes. Of course, we have to pay taxes. Well, we have to pay fees. So, but what if from the fees we get, we have to pay, we get something? Right, so I built this partnership with. I have this partnership with Bluffin, where the fees. The only thing you have to do is just trading with Bluffin with my referral account, with this my link, and all the fees when you pay your fees when you're trading, you will get a cashback. So let me show you here. For example, this live competition right now is gonna expire in 5 days. Yeah, we have right now 3 traders because I just started this week. Yeah, and also. Imagine like all the traders together, we have to pay, I don't know, like in total $300, right? All of that will be distributed to all of us, okay? That is the idea, okay? It's like cashback. So let me show you here. There are different ways, for example, by volume. For example, you are trading with a lot of high leverage, or actually the best return, right? And consistency, if you are very active or you are a new trader. Yeah, the idea is all of us, we pay fees, so that's why we don't get something, right? So in exchange, and plus not just only that, just by doing this, of course, it depends how active you are. You will unlock some benefits in the website. Let me show you here the dashboard. First of all, this is actually my dashboard, and as you can see here, you can access to my trading journal. This is my trading journal. It's real. It's connected to Bluffing. Every time when I trade in Bluffing, you will see in real time here the well, actually, my mistakes, my wins, my losses. Yeah, and as you can see here, for example, this is my trading journal in the short term, 4-hour chart. As you can see here, performance breakdown. The winning is 64%, losing is 35%, and mostly 73% of the time I am trading in 4-hour chart, as you can see here. Yeah, my activity calendar, as you can see, all my wins in green, my losses in red, per day, per week, per month, P&L, trades, volume. Okay. The goal of my channel is I want to be totally transparent with all of you guys. Trading is boring. Yeah, no Lamborghinis, no whatever, right? No, this is real. This is actually how traders, we do that in real world, okay? And it's not fancy. It's just like another job, of course, right? And let me show you here. This is my equity curve. I started here maybe around $3,000 and I am up in $5,000, as you can see here. My recent P&L, yeah, I make $1,400 last week. But as you can see here, sometimes I lost. Thursday I lost $300. Next week, Tuesday I lost $300, and Friday I lost 400. I'm trying to be very transparent with this, okay? Because that is the point. And as you can see here, 42 trades, profit factor is 2.60. Actually, it's very high. Honestly, I think it's the highest I have in all my career doing this. I'm trying to keep it. Usually it's like 1.6, 1.8, right? And as you can see here, you can see my trades. Yeah, Bluffing, all of them. My worst performance was last week. Seriously, look at this. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4. I got wrecked like 4 times in a row. Oh my god, terrible. But also at the same time, I got kind of like this. I can win sometimes very often. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Actually, this one, it was so good. 1.4K when Bitcoin crashed. It was very good. I have a bug here. Actually, I need to fix it here because this is wrong. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, I will fix it. But yeah, like this is imported because it's coming from my old website. I need just to check the prices here. This was not correct. It was when 97. No, it was. Let me check the. Well, I will do it later. But the point is when Bitcoin just crashed so bad, and actually it was very nice. But well, the point here, as you can see on my trading journal. Now, in order to access here, the only thing you have to do is just trading on Bluffing, and automatically the system is gonna track your volume, all things for you. The only thing I'm gonna ask you is when you create your account in Bluffing with my link, you need to enter to the dashboard, and you will see an onboarding. And the only thing it's gonna ask you is the ID. This is my ID. Yep, my ID of Bluffing, and you just follow the wizard, and you will finish actually. And after that, the platform is gonna track your performance and everything. And depending how active you are, it's gonna you will unlock this. Now, in my case, I am, because of course I am very active, right? I enable real-time alerts. What does that mean? When in my case, I open a new short, a new long, you will get the notifications on real time on Discord, right? And you will see my positions. When I open, when I close, I'm not saying you should do that, right? But if you want to do copy trading, it's up to you. But the goal here is you learn. I want you to learn how to do that by yourself. Now, if you are very active, of course, and also you can access to my portfolio. This is the first time I'm gonna show here, since I started trading, my portfolio. Here, my portfolio is this one. I invested 3K right now. right? I am up 478 because I started building this portfolio last week. Now, this is only just for gold members. Only one time here, right? I will just do it because this is actually one of the biggest benefits you will get if you actually enter, especially you are investing in the stock market. Yeah, I invested right now in the stock market 20K, in crypto $10,000 because I'm building my positions. And as you can see here, for example, I bought Hype, Bitcoin, and Colgate, Solana, BGB, Bitget, right? Adobe. The only one is not working right now, for now, is Adobe. But I am very bullish on Adobe, and I am looking for more. And of course, here, because this is just read-only, you cannot see how I am on my positions, right? So this is what you will get if you enter, and there are two ways to do that. Yeah, for example, okay, I am not very active. I don't like bluffing. How actually I can get access to this? It's very simple as well. The second way to enter here is by Patreon. If you support the Patreon, you can just, if you're already on Patreon, actually you have access to all of this, right? And you subscribe on Patreon. There are two tiers, Trader and the Spartan. So the Spartan is for all, like you can get access to my portfolio, real-time notifications, all of that. So my goal here is bringing you value also, especially if you pay fees. All of us, we pay fees, trading, or also my point is, my goal is I want you to learn and also build your own portfolio and trading journal. In of course, little by little, I'm gonna keep evolving this website, yeah. But I want to show you what is coming next. Actually, what is coming next is very, very, very important. How many strategies you tested in all the time you are doing this? Maybe at least 20, 50. Let me show you. I did it for you. Let me show you. This is gold. Especially, seriously, it's gold. I built this bots, yeah, but the bots they were running actually in this morning. All the strategies I tested on my career, more than 200, and as you can see here, all of them with Bitcoin in 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, and 1 day chart from August 2017 to January 2026. My capital was 1 Bitcoin, and as you can see here, I tested all the strategies for you. Yeah, all of them. And of course, this is not free. This is read-only, right? But instead of wasting you time to, okay, I want to try, I don't know, like the Tema crossover because this YouTuber said like it's very good. Oh yeah, really? Let's see. Is it good? Yeah, and you can see here, Tema crossover here, 1 hour chart, 4,300 trades, win rate 30%. Yeah, and you can see all the data here. OBB, remember, OBB is my lead indicator, right? OBB trend, the most powerful leading indicator. That's why I'm using it, top number 1. And I backtested this, 10,000 trades, win rate 30%. Oh my God, it's losing a lot. Yeah, small losses, but big wins. That's my point. And as you can see here, we have the equity curve for all of them. You see, for example, we want to check Ichimoku Cloud is the number 9. Let me see if I can find it here. I need to improve this. For example, here, RSI divergence for our chart. As you can see here, most of the time it's just flat, and after that you get wrecked. Divergences in RSI, they don't work because there are too many fake signals. Yeah, we have more. For example, here one of the worst here, Bollinger Bands volatility. Of course, only just using this strategy is you're gonna get wrecked. Yeah. For example, here, Bollinger RSI combo. How many YouTubers you watch using this thing? We add the Bollinger Bands with RSI, and we buy and we sell. All that garbage, you see? Yeah. And only few, they work. Only few of them. And don't get me wrong, I am right now I have 129. I'm gonna add 500. And the path is this. I'm gonna build this, and after that, I'm gonna choose the top 20. It's like a tournament of strategies, and after that, the top 3. And after that, I'm gonna finally release. I actually did it internally. I am running bots since 2017. But it's the first time I wanted to show you this process in public. Well, not in public, like only people who actually want to access and they want to maybe create some automation. Okay, but actually it's very good. It's very good for backtesting. Very powerful. I really love it. Okay, guys. So let's come back to the charts. Thank you. If you're interested, please join to my Patreon or a Bluffing. Well, I hope you are happy with the content and all the value I am trying to give to you, right? So this is actually, I am very excited about this market engine because it's very powerful. It's saving me a lot of time testing, right? I don't want to waste my time. I want to just get systems like actually they work. And I'm very happy to say like OBB is, according to this, the top number one, right? I'm very happy about it because this is my leading indicator. Okay, so let me continue. I'm gonna continue with the charts, okay? Okay, so one moment. Okay, yeah. So let's continue. Let's come back to Bitcoin. I'm gonna finish here with Bitcoin. Okay, in short term, 1 hour chart. Let me show you here. 1 hour chart. Bitcoin was building triple better divergence, as you can see here, all the weekend. That's why I opened a short position around $7,100 here. Yeah, and I will keep open my short, looking for potentially 64, 65, or if I see Bitcoin holding this 78 and curve is crossing the center line here and this thing is not crashing, I will potentially wait for a potential buy signal here in the future, right? Not now, in the future, not now, maybe a couple days. But for now, my short is to the downside. And as you can see here, looking for $65,000 around there, looking for a range. And of course, if we see this drop, I am not looking for new lows. I am looking for actually a potential long opportunity, buy opportunity, and looking for this, okay? I got a message about my portfolio. Let me tell you something. Only people who are investors about stock market, crypto in the long term, there are two ways to access. Is the first one is with Patreon, right? The tier like a Spartan tier, or by activity with Bluffing, and you have to reach the gold tier to access to that. Also real-time notifications as well. If I, for example, I am building my portfolio, I am buying Solana, I am buying Hype or something, you will get a notification also. You will also a notification on Discord. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue here. 1 day chart. Remember, this is the last part of this live stream. Looking for sideways here, sideways, and potential bounce. Okay, where the target should be the MA55. This TA could be invalidated if only if we see this week, by the end of this week, Friday, we see Bitcoin, the curve is crossing the center line here and it's forming a sell signal here. No, thank you. Instead of, if you see Bitcoin just lazy here between 70k or 65, get ready because we could see another leg down. And let me tell you something, this leg down should be capitulation. Okay, if we see from here, let me be clear. Okay, this is about psychology of trading. Okay, the mindset right now should be is if Bitcoin below 65k, we buy more. Okay, do you understand? The news will say, oh, Bitcoin is gonna crash, Bitcoin is going to zero, Bitcoin is garbage, China, whatever, Trump. I don't care. I give a shit. Yeah. The mindset is if Bitcoin crash more, I buy more. Yeah. It's very simple, straightforward, very simple. In the next live stream, I will tell you why. Okay. Technically speaking, I'll show you my system, but I have more indicators like RSI or other things. Like actually, historically speaking, they were so good, proving like actually Bitcoin following. I mean, they were showing some patterns. Like actually, they helped me to understand what how to find the bottom, right? Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please, if you are interested to support this channel, you have two ways: Bluffing or Patreon. And also, I'm gonna start adding more content to the website. The bots, as you can see here, for backtesting, plus educational content about the indicators, how you can get access to all of them. Yep. Thank you so much for watching.